So here is my Ducati. It's been leaking gas from this spot right here, the gasket around the fuel pump. The gasket that I put on there last year lasted for about a year before it started letting the gas leak out again. I guess when it gets cold here in the winter, the gas just eats through the gasket. So I got this new stuff. It's jet fuel rated, so hopefully it works out better than the last one. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out these bolts right here, remove the pump itself, clean off the old gasket, and then spread on the new stuff. So the sealant still has a pretty good grip on the fuel pump, as you can see right there. It was leaking more out of that bottom corner down there by my finger. And most of the gas is already drained out, otherwise we'd have a pretty big mess on our hands. So there's the fuel pump itself. I'm going to go ahead and clean off all of that old gasket from around that little rubber rim. This is the edge of the tank, and the part that was giving me the most trouble was right here. The tank is just bowed a little bit to the inside, so it allows the gas to seep out. So I guess I could take some like plastic epoxy or something like that and build it up, but hopefully this other gasket does a better job of keeping the gas in, and then we won't need to go to drastic measures with the epoxy buildup. So now that I've cleaned off this surface with denatured alcohol, I can take the gasket and spread it around the surface. It's a lot more runny than the last one I had. Hopefully it still works out. And then it says leave it on the surface for about 2 to 5 minutes, let it get all tacky and stuff. I'm going to put it on the other surface as well, around the fuel pump, and then let it sit for an hour at room temperature. I'm going to actually leave it for a day or two, mostly because it's colder outside than room temperature right now. And that should fix it. Now it's successfully coated on both surfaces. That rubber band is coated on both sides as well, and it'll fit down inside of the groove here in a second once I put it back on. And the 3 minutes is up, so I'm going to go ahead and install it again back inside the bike. So I tightened the pump down again with that little rubber round seal in place and left it for about an hour, and right now it feels dry to my touch. The bottle itself says that you can use it after an hour, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it for about 24, maybe 2 or 3 days. Also what I've done is I've opened up the tank as well to kind of let some air circulate inside of that and dry it from the inside as well. Anyway, hopefully that works. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like if this video helped you, and feel free to check back in every now and then and see if the seal is still working for me. I usually respond to comments pretty regularly. Thanks for watching.